Hello friends, Temps here. Today we're going to go over the Marvel Superdrop that is coming November 4th, Monday, I assume at 12 p.m. EST. The drop time isn't actually in this article, which is kind of annoying, but they've always been dropping at 12 p.m. EST lately, so I'm going to assume that's what happens. And I'm going to go over if these super large drops are worth specking on for money purposes, not like, ooh, do I think they're cool or whatever, right? This is more just buy them. Will they appreciate in value so you can flip them? Or, you're getting cards you want to play with super cheaper than they'll end up. As normal, if you spend over $99, you get free shipping and handling in North America. And if you spend over $200, you'll get a Arcane Signet. Like, that's the Avengers headquarters. I don't think this is that great personally, but doesn't really matter. I'm sure it'll probably be like a $20 card. And let's get into the first secret lair. Our first secret lair is the Black Panther secret lair. It has Black Panther, Wakandan King, green, white, 2/2, first strike. Whenever Black Panther or another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target land you control. 3 mana, move all 1/1 counters from target land you control onto another creature. If one or more 1/1 counters are moved this way, you gain that much life and draw a card. Cure the Wastes, makes tokens, Bast's Blessings as Primal Vigor, Heroic Intervention, reprinted infinitely, still holds its value. Karn's Bastion as Wakanda's Skyscraper, and a Warrior token that will probably be worth a lot of money, as tokens are wont to do. So my take on this is, if you look at the cheapest versions of the regular ones, it comes up to $22. I have Black Panther at $0 right now because all the hero cards are unique, so they don't currently exist. So I don't know what they'll put as a placeholder value. The other cards, Secure, Primal Vigor, Intervention, and Karn's Passion, comes up to 22 cheapest versions you can find on TCG Player / Goldfish, and cheapest foils are 25. I think the Secret Lair is probably like a 6 out of 10. It's probably still worth specking on, depending on your budget. I don't think it's going to go crazy. The 1/1 counter theme, I think, is like very popular. But putting counters on lands and then spending mana to move them around, like, I don't think Black Panther is necessarily the craziest +1/+1 counter commander out there. So I'm not super hype on him as a commander. And yeah. And this secret lair, just like all the other ones, will be $40 USD for non-foil and $50 for rainbow foil. And rainbow foil does have a lot of variants. It can be super shiny or it could be very subtle. It's kind of roulette sometimes. Our second secret lair is Marvel's Captain America. Captain America is red, white, blue. 4/4 human soldier hero. Throw 3 mana, unattach an equipment from Captain America. He deals damage equal to that equipment's mana value divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. Really good with Excalibur. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to Captain America. So just really easy to put stuff on him, huck it, put stuff on him next turn, etc. Sigarda's Aid as Captain America's Aid. Also, nice card for equipment decks. Flawless Maneuver as Flawless Maneuver. In the Trenches. And Shield of War and Peace as Sword of War and Peace, or I guess technically reversed. Cheapest value of those regulars comes up to $26.50, so not much more than Black Panther. And again, I'm putting Captain America at $0 because he doesn't exist right now. Has no value. And cheapest foils comes up to 38. Just, a couple of the foils are worth a few bucks more than the regular counterparts, especially Sword of War and Pieces are about double from regular to foil. So I'd give this Secret Lair a 7 out of 10. I think it's a little better than Black Panther if you want to spec on it. And obviously, if you like playing equipment decks and eating equipments to people, you're just going to buy this anyways. And of course, like the other Secret Lairs, it is $40 for reg and $50 for rainbow foil. Our third Secret Lair is Marvel's Iron Man. Iron Man, Titan of Innovation. 5 mana, 3 blue, red. Flying Haste, Human Hero, Legendary Artifact Creature, 4/4. Whenever Iron Man attacks, create a treasure token. Then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, you search your library for an artifact with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value. Put it into the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Galvanic Blast. Commander's Plate. Cool little reskin. Soul Ring. Inventions Fair, and a treasure token to sack. So the regular value of these cards from this Secret Lair comes up to $52, cheapest versions you can find, 34 of which comes from that Commander's Plate. And cheapest foil values you can find for cards in the Secret Lair is $72, 38 coming from the Commander's Plate foil, so roughly same price, and foils and Venturous Fairs go for 28. Just like the previous Secret Lairs, Iron Man I have at 0 because he doesn't exist yet. I don't know what to put in. If in your mind, if you want to add $10 to this, go for it, right? Either way. So I think this Secret Lair is like a 7 out of 10. Definitely pretty good. One of the stronger Secret Lairs to spec on if you want just to flip it. You know, like the Commander's Plate and Fairs are pretty much going to cover the cost of the Secret Lair. Even if like literally everyone in the world hates the Marvel value. This is just like printing money. And it is like the other ones, like all the other ones, $40 for reg, $50 for rainbow foil. If you found value in this so far, I'd appreciate it if you avenged that like and subscribe button for more RPG card game and RTS goodness. Our fourth Secret Lair is Marvel Storm, containing Storm, Force of Nature, 1 generic, green, blue, red, 3/4, mutant hero, flying vigilance. Whenever Storm deals combat damage to a player, the next instant or sorcery you cast this turn has Storm. Bracket, when you cast a copy for each spell cast before it this turn, you may choose new targets for the copies. Lightning Bolt with Storm. Storm's Will, Jessica's Will as Storm's Will. Looks kind of similar to normal Jessica's Will, but hey, you know, it plays. Ice Storm. And Aurora Borealis, aka Manamorphose. So the cheapest regular value of all the cards in the Secret Lair, again excluding Storm because she doesn't exist, ergo I don't know what to assign to her, comes up to $73. Now that might seem high to you, right? And that is because Ice Storm is a $52 card, and the cheapest version you can find is an unlimited version. This card has no foil version, so the cheapest foils of all the cards in the Secret Lair is $32, because Storm doesn't exist, and there are no foil Ice Storms. Technically, by the numbers, right, the regular Secret Lair is, like, amazing, but I just don't think this Ice Storm is going to be worth much, because unlimited Ice Storms are worth money because they're scarce, and, you know, there's a little bit of old school demand, and in old school, you can't use like modern frames of cards, so you can't even use this Ice Storm there. So I don't know. The Secret Lair is a giant question mark to me in terms of just raw numbers. I still think it'll probably get there. Also, you could make Ice Storm is only played in 600 EDH 600 commander decks on EDH Trek. So this isn't even a very popular card. So I'm just it's a weird Secret Lair. It's a weird Secret Lair. If you like to gamble, you know, pick up the foils. You'll have the first foil Ice Storms ever. I have no idea what that's gonna do. I doubt they'll be $52, but you never know. So to me, I still think this is probably plus EV to spec on because I just think all these Marvel IPs are gonna be super good. So yeah, and like the other ones, $40 and $50. But yeah, I hope this rambling breakdown helps you figure out if you want to spec on the Marvel Storm Secret Lair. And the best is saved for last. Marvel's Wolverine Secret Lair contains the following cards. Wolverine, best there is. 1 green, red. Mutant, Berserker, Hero, 2/2. Double all damage Wolverine would deal. At the beginning of each end step, if Wolverine dealt damage to another creature this turn, put a 1/1 counter on him. 2 mana, regenerate Wolverine. And I think he's fighting Sabretooth there. Berserk. 1 green, cast a spell only before the combat damage step. Target creature gains trample and gets plus X until end of turn, where X is its power. At the beginning of that turn, destroy this creature if it attacked this turn. Pretty sure you can pump Wolverine with this and regenerate him so he doesn't die. Really poggers art, him busting out of a sentinel's mouth. Rite of Passage as Rite of Passage. Rhythm of the Wild as Rhythm of the Wild. And the Ozolith as Adamantium Bonding Tank. Really, really cool art in my opinion. I don't know. I'm a big sucker for Wolverine and the Weapon X aesthetic. So cheapest reg value of all the cards in the Secret Lair is $63. So that is lower than Storm's, But keep in mind, 34 comes from Ozlith, which is a real card played by real gamers, and Berserk was $21, which is also a real card played by real gamers. And there's no speculation on if this Berserk is going to be worth 20-ish bucks at the floor, right? And the cheapest foils of this Secret Lair is $78, 35 from the Ozolith, and 20 again from Berserk. It's just been reprinted so many times, so the spread between foils and non-foils doesn't seem that big, just like Ozolith. And Rites of Passage, I believe, is a 5th Dawn only card, so the foils of those are just going to be more expensive. And honestly, it's actually probably closer to 73, because this card's not necessarily super crazy. So I think this is like one of the better Secret Lairs. It's pretty close to Iron Man, in my opinion. Iron Man's 52, this is 63 for regular, and the foil values are probably the same at like 72 versus 78, but I think putting Rite of Passage at 19 for the Secret Lair as your floor is like probably a little copium. So I gotta give it a Wolverine just by a bit. And again, Wolverine's counted as 0 because he doesn't exist. I don't know what to put in. So I think, in conclusion, Wolverine and Iron Man are kind of the two you want to pick up if you're just looking to buy a lot of value of Magic cards for cheap and then sell them or just have them to play. I think that's where you want to go. Storm, in my opinion, kind of a big gamble. And I think a lot of that's coming down to the card Ice Storm. Captain America, I'm sure will do fine, just because the Boris equip lobbyists are very powerful and influential. I'm kind of in the middle on Black Panther, because again, I think +1/+1 counter cards and token cards are very well served already, and I don't think Black Panther is quite strong enough to like contend for like the best ones. And again, just to reiterate, goes on sale Monday, November 4th, I assume at 12 p.m. EST, and you get a Arcane Signet with you get a Arcane Signet with each $200 spent on Secret Lairs. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please click like and follow for more RPG and card game goodness. See you next time.